Alright guys, here is this Air King 16-inch commercial grade oscillating table fan model 9151L from the year 2000. So I have this fan for almost 3 years now. This was being sold next to two Comfort Zone fans from the modern era, which I glossed over. Um, these fans, they're very powerful fans, even though they're quite a downgrade from the predecessors that came before it, like the older Lasco Galaxy 3151s from the early 90s. But it's still one of the best fans made so far this era, considering the fact that they were cheaping out a lot of products starting in 2004 or so. So there's that. Now, it's quite evident that this was used in a very hot environment because the original blade set was turning into this powder stuff when I got it. Um, there's also the handle is starting to deteriorate as well. Um, and yeah, but it's incredible that they've been using this base design for 30 years now. This was introduced in the mid 70s, which is crazy. Also, this badge design, I really like it. Um, this is a childhood fan from back in the day, especially with the wall fan versions of this, the 9016Ms. And the reason is because I remember these from a hospital. Now, this fan model here, I remember this one from elementary school. This was back in kindergarten when I first saw it. And it's probably the only time I ever saw it because I don't think I've ever saw it again. So, this was in a nurse's office. It was just sitting there. And I instantly recognized the fan because since the wall fans use the same badges, and that was the only time I ever saw one of these 9151s in person until I got this fan here. Now, I've been using this fan for quite a while, and it's pretty powerful. This thing pretty much cools down the air, especially at this time because considering the heat. Even though it's not really that hot today, it's just that the heater's on. So yeah, uses the metal front grille, rear plastic grille. Um, Thankfully, this thing is not deteriorating yet, but I'm pretty impressed on how pristine condition this is, despite it being probably used in a hot environment. Um, Both the base and the motor cover are in okay shape. Now the base does have some yellow markings on it, and I'm also impressed by the fact that the oscillator knob, the guard nut, and the neck bracket are do not have much yellowing at all. Here's your badge. This one's a redesign of the original badges from the mid 70s that will be used up until the mid 90s. Um, Blade pitch is quite decent. Now here's the thing with this fan. I am starting to assume. No, well, actually, I've been doing this for quite a while. These fans use the same motor as that one over there, the 9119. The reason is because these fans run very, very fast. And the reason they do that is because, these are meant for large establishments. They're meant for classrooms, hospital waiting rooms, large areas in general. And, I did see one of, I know the, but, okay. I know for a fact that the police station nearby me, they also have one of these at the security desk. So yeah, these are meant for very large environments. Um, and that's why they're that powerful. The thing is that, because the pitch of the blade set is not like the older models like that Galaxy 3151 I had before, is the reason why the airflow is not really as strong as it should be if it had the older blade set. But it's still powerful nonetheless, so let's start demonstrating. So here is the high speed. And yes, you can hear right there, these fans run very, very fast. That is crazy fast. Look how much air that thing is whipping. See from a distance. Now it could be felt from the distance, but once again, because this blade set does not have the same aerodynamics as the older versions, the airflow seems to decimate quite a bit, and apart from that, the volume is not large enough as it should be. Nope. Yeah. Now this would be the high speed on that fan over there, the 2016 that you see in the background. That's how you know that these motors are pretty overkill for a 16-inch fan like this one, and pretty overkill for the blade. Blow. Yeah, once again, if the blade set had the aerodynamics as the older blade sets did, this probably would have been alright. Probably would be performing a lot better. Because on low speed, the airflow cannot be fucked that much. Test the oscillations. And the camera is starting to blur. Yeah, it oscillates quite fine, despite the many years now. I'm impressed that this thing is almost 25 years old. This was manufactured in October of that year, and it's still running strong. Back to video. But yeah, I really like this fan a lot, and it definitely performs a lot better compared to the. Definitely is a strong air mover. It's just once again, blade aerodynamics, and apart from that, the fact that it has a plastic back rail, it also seems to decimate the amount of air volume this fan is supposed to give. Yeah, it's a very good air mover overall. There's your spin down timing as well. And as you see, it's pretty decent. They'll let you know that the bearings have been oiled very well. And there you have it. That's the Air King 16-inch commercial grade oscillating table fan, model 9151 from the year 2000.